When I first became a sports psychologist in 2019, the two topics that I could not stand were goal setting and motivation, because the start of every single coaching workshop, every single trainer license, the first question was, I'd like to learn how to motivate my athletes because they're super lazy. Yeah, we do goal setting, but mostly it's me setting the goals, and then we tell them what the goals are that they're going to reach. And I hated that. First of all, it is so clear to me that you calling your athletes lazy is not motivating to your athletes, and that you, the trainer, setting goals is not motivating to your athletes to reach and set goals. Going into my 8th year as a sports psychologist, these are two of the most important topics that I could ever speak about. I start most trainer licenses speaking about at least one of these topics because honestly, if you don't know as a coach how to motivate your athletes, it's not because they're lazy. It's probably because the training environment sucks. It could also be that you're super demotivating. Could also be that you setting the goals as the coach is not motivating, and it's not even something they're interested in doing, / the goals that you set stress them out even more because they don't have the feeling that they're being prepared well enough, or they have the capacity or the resources to even fulfill the goals that you set. So now I like to talk about those things a lot because the psychological literature is very clear. We need 3 things to facilitate motivation that moves towards intrinsic motivation. That means inside of me, not controlled by shame or fear or need for punishment or need for praise from the outside, right? That's extrinsic motivation, external control. Intrinsic is about me, moving closer to doing the sport because of me, because I love it, etc. It's not possible for everybody to be intrinsically motivated. However, we know that the 3 things required in a training environment in order to have a positive motivational environment is autonomy. They get to choose. Not everything, but they get to choose things. Competence. They are treated as competent and not stupid and not lazy. And their competence is pushed. It is developed. They learn specifically. They have the feeling that their coach is invested in making them more competent and then using that competence as an example. And 3, belonging to something. Having the feeling of being in a group, having enough trust and having enough safety to be one or develop a trust we feeling with my coach, with my team. That doesn't happen when my coach tells me what to do all the time. That doesn't happen when my coach doesn't take responsibility for the decisions that they made and the situations they put us in. That doesn't help when my coach does basically everything via external control. It's no wonder that we're not intrinsically motivated, that we don't always feel like showing up, that we're not necessarily making progress, and that we might experience a massive amount of fear. So yeah, if I can get people to understand motivation and goal setting actually along the lines of psychological theory and how it actually is, and not whatever pop culture, super old, high performance sport, this is motivation, we're hard is, then I've done my job as a sports psychologist, and that was an easy day.